Good morning, welcome to Bitcoin Bounce. I'm here with Dion today, and today we're going to look at three coins that has 100x potential in them to go up tremendously. But before we get into what these three coins are, Dion, if you look at a small up and coming project and you are thinking about investing in a crypto coin, what factors do you take into account when you look at a coin?
I would be hesitant. We've so often lost money on those startups that I would wait for just a bit of history that one can see that, when it does take a bounce down, that it recovers soon, that it recovers strong, you can see like this is just magic. You can see that every time it goes down, there are lots of buyers that get in on that good price. So it shows you just that lots of people are interested in that coin. So that's I would just look at the general market movement. But obviously with a beginner coin, a newish project, the most important things would just be the absolute fundamentals, just to check that on the blockchain, the development team, have a look at the investors, have a look at the market cap, have a look at the transaction speeds that they transact at. So if it is competition for the other blockchains, to see, if there's a new coin and it's like 10 times slower than anything else out there, no one's going to want to get into that project. So it's mostly in the beginning fundamentals. They really have to be strong, and it has to be worthwhile looking at on the fundamentals side and solve a real world case. So there must be a reason for that coin to exist. It must do something to the entire ecosystem for the blockchain, for the whole digital side. And obviously also we want the coins to be DeFi coins, so decentralized from being monitored by the big boys, where we don't know what the big banks want to do. So if it is decentralized, that's obviously also a great plus. Yeah, so those are some of the things that I would look at, Joseph.
Yeah, so processing speed is very important. The security of the coin is important. If it's decentralized, and then of course all the possible applications of the coin. There's a lot of coins that comes out that are a copy of something that already exists, and they tend to not do very well because market adoption takes a long time, and so there has to be a very specific reason and a problem that this coin fixes, or a need that it's not being fulfilled, that coin fix. So it's important. Now the next question would obviously be how to find these coins. Now, usually if you see someone write articles about coins and they do videos about coins, then those first few articles is usually the people that are producing the coin. They want to get word out so people can start to adopt that new coin. And so it's interesting to watch some of those videos, but be sure to verify all the information that's given, and take it with a grain of salt, because they are optimistic and they need money to do their coin. So but today we got three coins that we want to feature. We reckon there's 100x potential in them, and there's also potential for all three of these coins to become one of the top 10 coins on the crypto charts. Just for interest sake, Ethereum was only on the top 10 of the crypto charts in 2015. In 2013, they started to sell Ethereum, but most people said Ethereum was a scam. For a good year or two before there was some market adoption, and then only did Ethereum start to go up. Now Ethereum is the second biggest of the coins. People that believe in Ethereum even reckon that Ethereum can go bigger than Bitcoin. Okay, now so many different kinds of new technologies coming out that Ethereum is going to really have to upgrade all the time in order to hold its position as the second biggest coin. And so I don't know if anybody's ever going to be able to dethrone Bitcoin from its number one place, because it's so safe. The problem with Bitcoin is very safe, is very secure, is decentralized, but it's very slow. And that is the reason why people love Bitcoin as an asset to hold money in, but not as an asset to do transactions in. Yeah, so let's look at this analysis and tell me in the comments what you think about it.
So during our research, we analyzed the team, the tokenomics, the allocations, the problems that they're solving, the tech that they're developing, the competition that they have, and the potential narrative of that blockchain. A little bit of social arbitrage. The first project that I'd like to highlight is something called Cardano. Don't get it confused with Cardano. Cardano is currently priced at $1.39 and has a $275 million market cap. And many people think that the tech that Cardano is currently working on is going to make it a top 10 cryptocurrency in the next couple of years. Why? Well, put simply, Cardano think they have solved the blockchain trilemma that Vitalik Buterin proposed is the missing key to the so far unattainable perfect blockchain. The trilemma states that the project has to be fast, it has to be secure, and it has to be decentralized. But the current crypto projects out there right now seem to sacrifice one of these elements as they choose to increase another. For example, Solana is fast and decentralized, but not as secure, where Bitcoin is decentralized and secure, but not very fast. Well, Cardano think they have solved this trilemma by implementing sharding or duplication of their blockchains into 10 parallel chains. This means it's 10 times faster than one chain, because for you to process a transaction, you can use any of these chains. But traditionally, this normally comes at the detriment of security, because instead of needing 51% of your nodes to become corrupt in order to have a brute force attack, because these blockchains are split into 10, you only need 5.1% of nodes in order to take over that blockchain. And this would be very bad. But Cardano have a solution to this problem. And their revolutionary idea is to braid the blockchains together with cryptographic hashes so that each new block is not just verified by its chain, but also verified by the chains around it. The founders and advisors of this project are also pretty damn top tier. Stuart Popejoy actually built JP Morgan's blockchain JPM, and Will Martino was recruited for tech lead for the SEC's cryptocurrency steering committee. And the advisors of Cardano are even more impressive. Dr. Stuart Haber is actually the co-inventor of blockchain and the most cited author in the 2008 Bitcoin white paper by Satoshi Nakamoto. The second project that I want to highlight is called Aleph Zero. Aleph Zero has a $127 million market cap and is priced at just over $1 per token. Aleph Zero strives to become a top 10 blockchain and also lays claim to having solved the blockchain trilemma, as it's decentralized, has security and scalability. Aleph Zero wants to eliminate congestion seen on traditional blockchains like Ethereum by using a technology known as a DAG, which stands for Directed Acyclic Graphs. And put simply as possible, this means that blocks don't have to wait for one another in order to start processing transactions, meaning block 1, 2, and 3 of a chain can all be processed at the same time. And during their testnet phase, they had transactions up to 100,000 per second, which if you don't know, is incredibly fast. Aleph Zero also use a proof of stake mechanism, which is super cheap and won't have crazy gas fees. They also have a strong focus on privacy, allowing smart contracts to actually be private to other humans on the blockchain, but readable and executable by the actual blockchain itself. Aleph Zero also has 4 very accomplished co-founders, 3 of which have a PhD in mathematics, and the 4th being Antoni Zolciak, who has worked in marketing projects for ING, Samsung, Olympus, Nikon, and is the COO and CMO of A0. The team is full of highly educated people in computer science, mathematics, and machine learning, and has experience from IBM, ABB, Stella, CodeWise, Capgemini, ING Bank, AdMind Agency, Tibco Software, Google, Uber, and Riverbed Technology. The next potentially massive blockchain that is currently being built out there is called Stack. It currently has a $429 million market cap and is priced at 32 cents. Now, Stacks is a layer 1 blockchain that actually was started in 2013. Stacks has the intention of bringing scalability and programmability to the Bitcoin ecosystem. So put really simply, Ethereum was an innovation on Bitcoin because it allowed smart contracts created by users to program and automate money. Now, Stacks is a blockchain linked to Bitcoin by its consensus mechanism that spans 2 chains called Proof of Transfer, or POX. This enables Stacks to leverage Bitcoin security and enables Stacks apps to use Bitcoin state despite being a separate blockchain. Stacks wants to unleash Bitcoin's full potential by replicating these capabilities but inside the Bitcoin's ecosystem. This would be an incredible feat and include features like DeFi, NFTs, apps, and smart contracts for Bitcoin. Munib Ali and Ryan Shea founded Blockstack in 2013 at the Princeton Computer Science Department. Their aim was to solve the underlying problems of the current web and mobile apps. These two led their new startup through the Y Combinator Accelerator in the summer of 2014 and even raised money from people like Naval Ravikant.
So there you have it. Cardano Alpha, Zero, and Stacks. That's the 3 coins that we chose today. It'd be interesting. I know a lot of people, you just flip through the charts and you see those coins and you don't realize what's the potential in them. So please let me know in the comments what you think about it. I got another 2 coins that I also want to talk to you about, but we will look at them on Monday. Well, Dion, thank you. That was an awesome day today. I hope that Matic trade of yours is going to come off. Have a good weekend.
Yeah, those 3 coins are very interesting. I've never heard of them. Yeah, so it shows you we have to just keep our ears open. You never know. You always seem to pick up these coins, Joseph, and normally they turn out well. So great. Thanks, guys. We'll see you on Monday.